That's part of that family of grannies that had a big reunion, if I remember right. That big guy with the cigar was, you know, it really hurt my grandfather's feelings because myself and another guy, this was one of those Fred Clickett type guys. So we just followed the old guy
Careful who
around,
watches this.
and you know what I mean. You know, with the card tricks and the.
Gregarious.
But I don't remember this, but I do remember a picnic with all that family, and I think that family was
Who's
real
that?
good. I don't know.
I love the barn. I like that barn. Do you have the hiccups?
Is that my grandfather there? You know, and that could be Uncle Claire, you know,
Yeah,
my mom's uncle, one of the older brothers of
Would have
Ed
been,
Eiler.
Yeah, Dad's brother.
I think this would be
I never
Ohio,
met him.
and that's the brother. There were a lot of brothers, but only a couple of them that stayed in touch because the others were alcoholics. I mean, some real. But Claire eventually moved to Santa Monica also, and they had some contact together. My grandmother and grandfather.
In red? That's your grandmother?
Watch a movie?
That's,
You like to watch
yeah.
a movie?
That's my grandfather on the right.
yeah. And Granny in the red dress, right?
I
No,
think so.
I don't think that's Granny.
Maybe not, and that could be
I don't
another
know.
family member back. I don't know.
Those are relatives.
I
Now
think they're
Granny's in the
relatives.
dark, I
I
think.
think so. Yeah, that's her Granny in the hat.
I think it must have been.
And it could be they went back to Ohio and,
Looks like a house from back
Listen to
there,
your
maybe.
hiccups.
yeah,
He's
not
so
the kind of
good.
house that the
Just
Eilers
sitting
lived
here.
in. What's that say there? State
Shrine?
Sanitarium.
Does it say shrine?
I think so.
State
Were
flag.
those musical notes up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from what I understand, your family originates from Ohio, right?
This part of
Mom's
the family
side.
did, yeah.
So your mom's side did, and your
That
dad's
looks like
side
Dee Dee.
is from.
Originally Michigan, then Montana,
Okay.
they moved to California.
And so both your mom's side of the family and your dad's side of the family moved to California. And was it your mom's side of the family that had the livestock?
No, it was my dad's side, that,
Grandfather's side.
there were a number of brothers, the Noller brothers from Michigan, I think 3 of them, moved to the Great Falls, Montana area, and they all homesteaded. And when you homesteaded, you get
Like a little
640 acres by moving on the land and then improving it, you know. So they controlled, you know, a lot of acres. And the river that went through there is the key, because if you had water and pasture, you know, you had what you needed.
Right.
You're going to start kicking.
But the economics of the time were boom and bust with banks. And
Right.
banks were not, no such thing as AFDC insured, you know. So a lot of banks were crooked.
Yes.
So it's amazing how they folded at the time when everybody just put their money in. You know, it was, and when that happened, and those were a bunch of kind of, there were stories about catching some rustlers, the farmer or the ranchers in the area, and then hanging the cattle thieves. You know, so it was frontier justice at its best.
So.
And you know something about that? Those guys that stole those cattle never did it again.
I guess not. That's a deterrent.
And so what brought your
So
mom's
logical.
side of the family here to California then?
I think the pale of illegitimacy my grandmother suffered under was the big thing, that Ed Eiler married Tida, and then to get her out, and then realizing the bad position it left, and they brought the grandmother out to and lived with them too.
Did Dee Dee live with them?
Yep. And she finally died
never
of
knew her.
cancer a few years. I remember when she died. He was from Mount Orb.
She
I
had
think
breast
she was
cancer.
from Hillsboro or something like that.
Ohio, both of those.
Right.
Hmm.
What a good kid.
So I think that's the reason,
What a good
you know, it was a new life to get away from the,
Now, what makes California the appeal at that time?
oh, I think California, ever since the gold rush was this, you know,
Place to be.
opportunity,
Everybody wanted
gold, you know, get away from all the social norms and things. You know, if you're in trouble back in Boston, move to California, nobody know you're there.
Got it.
But, you know, I think it was always a land of opportunity at the time, and it, you know, probably fulfilled that